Hello, hi, it's me, Rai. I'm back with more Skyrim. Um, First of all, I want to say, like, I probably really need to actually get working on the stuff exporting to YouTube. So, you know, I'll figure out something about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna stream room. Anyway, let's see. So I just wanted to begin by saying, I totally I'd been under so much stress lately that I kind of had completely forgotten to mention what the stress is all about. Yeah, Rye Mom is having like brain problems, like not like she's having like mental disability or something. Like she physically has too much fluid in her brain, and she might have a little bit of damage to a part of it that's just giving her a constant headache, and it's very something stressful that's constantly been on my mind, and it's kind of why I've been doing less streams and also going and stuff and canceling and doing other things. And anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more regular. I know it's 2 hours late. Basically, I was in a lot of pain and I took some Tylenol. I feel better now. So let's get this crap on the road. Well, I say crap like it's bad, but no. What actually was I doing? I had basically completed all of the Riften quests. Crack open a cold one. Right. I believe we are now just doing stuff in Winterhold. Well, I say Winterhold, but we're actually in Windhelm at the moment. But more than anything, the reason we're in Windhelm is because my lady was like, I use a lot of healing potions. Maybe it's a good idea to follow up on this white file, and that, excuse me. And then maybe, instead of giving it to the old man, I can take it for myself. And then she discovered it was cracked, so we're just like, nah, fuck it. Report it back to him. And he was like, alright. And then he kind of stiffed me. He gave me 5 fucking coins. And his apprentice was like, hey, how'd it go? And I was like, gave me 5 fucking coins. I was like, and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Here's a real proper payment. And it was not like a lot of money, but made me feel a little, sorry, Inigo. Made me feel a little better about that. But of course, again, I'm saying this from the stance of my lady. I knew that's what you would do, or what would do.
I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
You need any? Come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Did you look behind?
Now then. What are we doing? Nightingale stuff? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we still have Marissy's unusual ring in our inventory. And I think she actually needs it back at some point. So I should probably remember to try and give that to her. Wielding, sneaking, illusion. Probably could sell the illusion one. I would like to keep this bear cloak, though, because it's the one I actually want to enchant and make fancy. But right now I'm using this Cape of Magic because apparently I've had this for a while and completely forgot about it. Yee. Talos, yeah. Okay. So what was this? No, this was that. And yeah, I'm being a little bit exploitive with Mercy's stuff, but that's, again, sort of Fellowship of blah. Um... Where's Mount Kilcreath again? Eh. Guess I might as well go there. Because, you know, we're like, Daedric Prince, you know. Might as well go see what that's all about. Although then again, Azura. Azura's priority should be, or I probably should place more priority on the Shrine of Azura. Considering that, like, my lady's supposed to know the Daedric princes and everything. So yeah, let's do that before we go and, deal with our, quest for the college. Because my lady does want to further her magical knowledge, but, you know, there's also something to be said for practical application. Which is to say, practically applying fireballs to the heads of enemies. I was trying to use ice, but, you know, everybody keeps being like, you know... Well, not everybody, but like, Inigo was like, hey, these enemies are resistant to, you know, frost. And I was like, yeah? What the fuck isn't in this place? It's goddamn Skyrim. And then, you know, then I started just using... Am I stupid? Is it like you go around this way? And then... Yeah, and then over this way. And that's Horse Cart Man, and then that's this, and then... Oh, I'm actually low on... Yeah, I was trying to go a little bit more icy, but... Well, actually, here's the thing. I haven't really investigated the ice tree. Merciless Cold, stamina percentage, frost spells reduce attack damage, frost spells halting stamina regeneration, resistant to frost, arm, yeah, no, that's gonna, everything is fucking resistant to frost. I see. Honestly, might want to try doing it anyway. They're not frost resistant, yeah. Killing an enemy affected by this or hypothermia. Which one's hypothermia? That could be more fun. But for the moment, our frost spells aren't that effective. But I do like the idea of, you know, making a frigid bitch. Ha 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 ha! I'm sorry. Now then. Shrine to Meridia, you say? Ancestors? Well, I don't know about this, Ancestors. That guy's gonna be hard to get to.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
Yeah, Meridia,
Explore to me my beacon,
I appreciate it, but at the same time, hang on.
toward your destiny.
Can I actually see this person? Oh, hey. I have no idea why this guy was, like, immediately hostile to me. But, you know. Kilcreath runes. Apparently, Kilcreath runes requires a key. Go figure. Now, where is my good buddy Inigo? Kilcreath Temple also requires key. Fair enough. No. Give up. Please. Reach. Higher. Into the skyer. Inigo, my man? Where's my man Inigo? Oh, there he is. Hey, Inigo. What's up, my man? Meridia's beacon restored. Neat.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
Cool.
But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
Okay.
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding.
So you want me to, like, fix that?
Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
So kill him, right?
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
So I get to keep it.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life.
Can I keep it?
You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
And keep it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed.
Gotcha.
Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree.
Okay.
I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Gotcha. Can I? Yeah, thank you. Hey, Inigo. Okay. Just telling you this right now, Meridia. I'm keeping your sword. Now, of course, I know I keep her sword, but shh. Don't tell my lady. Excuse me. This corpse is not empty. Just saying. Desecrated corpse. Money.
I hope Meridia's reward is worth it. We are doing her quite a service.
And yeah, right? Well, see, here's the thing. Daedric princes usually aren't one to be fucked with. I think Meridia's a Daedric prince anyway. I'm like 90% sure, but I also, like, honestly, I basically I do the thing where I'm like, they're all basically Daedric Prince or a god, and I don't really categorize any difference. You know? I probably rule the Triumvirate in this... Well, I do view the Triumvirate in the same way. Just that I believe they're all gone at this point in... No, that's just a weird... But I believe they're gone at this point anyway. Nuts. Wunderbar. Ooh.
Excuse me, my friend.
Ah, it's cool, Inigo. Now, see, here's the thing. No, it's not trapped. Whoa! And again, it was only an adept level lock. That said, I do appreciate that this guy is just leaving these... I think I said this last time. He's leaving most of these corpses with their dosh. Because, you know, I do appreciate me a good doshing. Now then. That's it. No? Back. Guess we aren't quite to the point where it's undead stomping time. Or I guess undead crunching time. Because, you know, they kind of, well, in this case, I believe it would be kaboomeling time. Because sometimes, you know, you gotta kaboomel. And then everything's dead. And then you receive fat stacks. Hey, desecrated corpse. Hey. See, this is why you always gotta check the nooks and crannies. 100 septums. Suck it, Drag. I almost fireballed Inigo. I will say that's the one problem, is that, like, I view everything as possible enemy. So I tend to shoot my followers a lot. But Inigo, he's fine with it. He's like, ow. You know, that's me. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, my dude. But he's like, nah, it's cool, man. I understand. Sometimes you get a little bit jittery. And, you know, sometimes I walk straight in front of your fireballs. I don't take it personally. And I'm like, well, thank you, Inigo. No? Bone meal, steel arrow. Okay. Keep forgetting that 1 is my spell and 2 is my torch. Because I had Where's a key? No key, a key. Sure. Ooh. Probably wanna just be torching in case. 'Cause sometimes, you know, you gotta torch. Torch me up, Buttercup. Oh. Baby just to let me down. Now, see, the real question is, which is the way forward, and which is that is not the way forward? Well, fair enough. Hey, Moss. Maybe rotate this a second time? No? Okay. Inigo, please. Ghostly remains. Ghostly remains. Ghostly remains. Ooh. I actually thought that said orcish crappy spear. And I was like, orcish crappy spear? No, it said, what actually did it say? Crippler spear. I was like, it didn't say grappler spear. That doesn't make any sense either. No, orcish, crapplish spear. You know, have you not heard of the great orcish crapper? The orcs are known for their fine art of crapping. Why, back in the first era, orcs were crapping all over the place. Yeah, no, this is just the way forward, okay. Earn. Ooh, flawless amethyst. Nice. Actually, hang on. I want to check this real quick. Soul gem. So what are we doing in... We got lesser, petty, greater... Okay. So we have all of our lesser and petty soul gems filled. Common and greater we don't have filled. So we filled most of our soul gems through our efforts. Listen, Inigo, it was an accident, okay? It was an accident that happened many times, but it's still an accident, okay? Turns into that. Iridescent. Ooh, that's an that is a an enchantment we do not have yet. Crapplers, you say? here. Oh, hey, you know, spears, the classic category of battle axes. Yeah, I know. It's the limitation of the game engine, I know. But still, it's funny. It's like, ah, yes! Here's, my fine battle axe. You know, this stick. You know, give me a big enough stick and I can club the world. Or, you know, a seal. Sometimes, you know, you gotta club a seal. That's how you show them who's boss. You know, the Infernal Seals, they are a wily bunch. With their, you know, horrible fangs and demonic howls. Ooh, hello. No. And then... Oop. Yeah, reactive beer. Reactive beer. Huh? Yeah. Wrong one. Ow. So, don't stand in the light. Gotcha. Yeah. Yonk. Can you go, please? Boo! There's not a sufficient amount of treasure for an expert lock. You barely paid for my one lockpick I snapped. I'm starting to get more into the habit of, like, jumping on exactly the top of those broken urns. Because sometimes the broken urns are actually, like, full of stuff. Now then. Boss Arena, you say? I don't know, maybe. Oh. This is where man was that I murdered. I just took the short route. Ooh. First of all, I missed this because I fought man over here and then fell off the edge. Fair enough. Ah. Yoink. Glass sword.
Skillfully handled.
Thank you. Refresh my buff. Kill Creeth runes. I'll take Penis Mightier. Damn. Yeah? Where? Where? Where?
Magic moves. Must die. Some sooner than others.
I mean, these guys aren't really dying. We're like banishing their shit.
Corpses here all smell very wealthy.
See, I know he was with me last time we did this, which was very, like, hilarious to me because I was like, yeah, I know, right? Hey, Inigo, what do you think of this
You
place?
want to talk? I am thinking I am relieved we got to the bottom of my mind problem.
Fair enough.
No, my mind is as...
No, I probably want this, actually. Let's see. Well, requires a key. Oi. Nah. Yoink. Nah. Yeah. This room is fairly well lit, so, you know. Not the worst to just go things by the seat of my pants. Nah, I can't rotate it any further. Gotcha. Ooh, yoink. This is not where we came in. Oh, and this is a dead end, so this is actually the way forward. Gotcha. Here, and... Wait. Am I turned around? I think I'm turned around. Is this a wooden door? Obvious wooden door. Oh my Jesus balls! Fair enough. Gotcha. Yoink. Yoink. Ooh, Grand Soul Gem. Pulled from Eternity, also known as my ass.
Keep an eye out for traps.
I'm aware. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, this is the... Right, okay. Right, then. Yo ho. Here you go. Maha. Hmm. Huh. Round. There's the remains. Really, you only have one steel arrow? You rude, rude things. Nah. Take this pretty corpse. Already have that. Don't need that. Just gotta always check. You know, sometimes it's a mimic, sometimes it's a trapped chest. Sometimes it's a chest that rewards you way more than the master chest did. Such is the way of life, I suppose. You know? Sometimes you get ridiculously good treasure from a ridiculously easy chest. Sometimes you get jack shit from an expensive one. Whee! Whee! That's gonna beam up there, and then door. Ah, the pain! I don't think I'm gonna be making it over there. Like, that's about as... Like, that seems to be a place, but I don't know if it's, like, a place I can get to. Honestly, why burn my torch out, right? Sorry, Inigo, I fell. Honestly, should just be zooming through here, but I'm, like, cautious. A little bit cautious, anyway. Dunk. Right, I already... Hey, Inigo. Boop. Boop. Yeah. No. Oh, these are the corpses again. The rich ones. Huh. This great corpse. Now, I will say, you know, my lady is quite happy that, Meridia is already paying her in, spades. Just by, you know, doing her, housekeeping. not surprising. I was like, definitely getting away from this pressure. Please. From this pressure plate. I mean, absolutely. Excuse me. Pardon? In you go. Fly. Huh. Oh ho! Well, looks like we're being invited in. Hopefully they've prepared some tea for us. Hey, you to go, old buddy? Ow. Kinda don't want to leave without my buddy, but maybe he's close enough. He is close enough. Okay, good enough.
Let us end Malkaran and get out of here. This place is oppressive.
Dang. Okay. He hit me like once, and I died.
Let us end Malkaran and get out of here. This place is oppressive.
Let's not worry about the ancestors and appeasing them this time. No, no, no. We'll worry about that in a sec. Search burial urn. Magic. Potion. Okay. Potion.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Okay, Scroll of Forbidden Sun. Sick. No, but maybe. Well, I mean, it's a hood. So I'm like, eh. Barrel are empty.
I
Yeah.
think I need a little rest.
Oh, I'm sorry, my dude. I don't have heal other on my bar.
Thank you. Good friend.
Oh, that's the guy I just looted. So I was in the middle of looting all these corpses when Ingo was like, "Ah, I'm in pain, my friend," and I was like, "Oh, sorry about that, dude." My dude, rather. Excuse me. That's great. The helmet. Potions of healing. Nordic excavation site. Sure, whatever. This guy. Oh, that's him again. Let me see. Get all these guys. And nope, that's not a plant to loot. Ow! Activate pedestal. Sick. Thank you. What's up?
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
No prob. I mean, why be a dick, right?
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Oop.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Blooper. Where did Inigo go?
The immortal follower?
He's not immortal, but I did take Dawnbreaker, and he got lost in the temple, apparently.
Oh. He'll figure it out. You don't need him.
No.
Like, I had Faendal get lost in this one cave because I decided to jump over some cliffs. And I was like, oh shit, is he gonna be okay? And I waited for like a couple hours and he still didn't show up, so I was like, he'll be fine. And then I changed town I like fast traveled to Riverwood and like he showed up.
That happens sometimes, but it doesn't always. So I was like, I have a spell that summons him now, because I did his quest.
Lame.
Which was basically, you know, go to this weird place and find his stalker, and his stalker's like, you suck and are also ugly. And then I'm like, okay, asshole. And then he's like, pardon me, I speak my mind. And I'm like, yeah, well, your mind's an asshole. And then he's like, I've been tracking him since he was born. And I'm like, you're a stalker. That's not okay. And then Inigo was like...
Yeah, Inigo is the science experiment, apparently.
No. Just this dude's story is that he's got, like, visions. And he's been seeing Inigo for, like, the last 20 years. Fighting off, like, some kind of world-ending disaster. And I was like, alright, cool, but he's coming with me for the time being.
That's, like, a pretty dumb backstory, but... Alright.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, old backstory.
He actually has a better backstory, like Inigo does. But the Stalker is just, he has weird-ass visions and is kind of a dick.
Hey, you want to talk about something, controversial?
Maybe. Depends.
People... individuals are, in my opinion, are misrepresenting that an easy mode is and isn't the same thing as accessibility options for disabled people. Thoughts?
Those are not
Question.
the same thing, correct? That's just a matter of fact.
I don't think they need to be the same thing. In fact, I think they are always separate things because ease is like beauty. They are different to other people. I mean, I've showed my you know, I hate to use this as an example, but my mother is in no way handicapped at all. But no matter how many times you explain how to play Super Mario, she just doesn't get it. It's not her fault. The game is just hard. But for people like us, the game's easy.
I don't play platformers really. It's not that I can't. It's that I don't really like enjoy them that much. So I don't play them that much. So I'm not super good at them. But I can get better with practice, just like anyone would.
The only way to make that game more accessible is to press a button that auto plays the game. Like, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but
people that are disabled are not the same as people that can't do something.
Yeah.
Because people that are disabled are like, this is my life, I have to deal with it, and I'm gonna, you know, work as hard as I can to make the best of what I've got. Whereas other people are like, I can't do this, and it's like, okay, then you can't do this. Then don't do it. Either learn to get good, or don't.
The other interesting thread of thought that I read online
is this
that
about
apparently
the recent whole news journalist bitching about the difficulty of a FromSoft game?
maybe I'm not pointing this or that.
Tuesday.
But this is
every Tuesday. Oh hey, I discovered this new game. It's called Dark Souls. I'm gonna play it and oh, it's too hard.
Diarrhea Souls, get it right? No, but like this particular train of thought that didn't refer to whatever article you're talking about because
like
I didn't read
all
it.
of the journalistic articles. Articles.
They don't play video games. They write articles.
No,
That's
they're the video games journalists of these news like sites and everything, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they don't play video games. But let me get to my point before it gets lost in whatever you're saying. This particular individual had a point, but for me, this type of disability, although like totally easily empathized, is both absurd and hard, not hard, but difficult to approach. And that's with people who like see colors differently. Like not being able to play a game because, you know, features of the game are tied to, you know, loot colors or like button presses to do with QDEs. Like I get it, that sucks, but like you do know how to interpret like the A button from the X button, right? Like am I being an asshole
No,
or
not with
am I
that,
providing
but
a solution? Like I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I had a friend who could not see any colors. He just saw everything in grayscale, and
That sucks.
that is like a different kind of color blindness than the usual kind. Although color blindness, you can still like he could still see like the differences between like red and blue, but it was harder for him to see the difference between red and blue.
Right.
But that's not the same thing as, you know, making a game easier, making it accessible.
But that's what I hope I'm misinterpreting. But this guy did have a lot of feeling in his like Twitter thread, and he had a lot of gripe to do with games not having those in this particular avenue of disabilities, not having those like what are they called? Deuterowhatsia?
Well, that's not
The
easy
vision.
mode. That's completely different.
Yeah, like
That's not saying a game should
to,
be
to
easy.
be mad at video games for not having those accessibility options. I mean, you're not wrong, but
You
developers are just trying to make games. They're not trying to make games for everyone.
You phrased that completely wrong, and I will say this. I don't feel developers are obligated to cater to disabilities. But if a developer wants to cater to a disability, that makes it a better game than one, or better for those people than the games that don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I will say, I think
trying to say.
if everyone is able to have the time to do that, that's great. But not everyone does.
Like we have a
That's
push
fine.
forward right now, because like, you know, Xbox made that like cool looking fight stick thing, the accessibility controller. Like that's a step forward, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
And the latest, you know, speaking of From Software, like you can totally change like all the buttons within the menu. That's a huge step forward. Hell, in also a Souls-like game from a different developer, Neo, not only could you change like the buttons and stuff, and like the, you know, there was also like featured like presets, but you could also change the loot colors.
Yeah. And that
I
think
like that.
like
That's a
that
step forward.
that I think is probably like I think
They
more
didn't have to do that, but they did.
I feel more developers should do these things, but shaming a developer for not doing those things is, in my opinion, the wrong thing. That is the wrong reaction. Because, like, okay, this is a story that's happened, like, dozens of times for the record. Like, a person that has a specific disability will write to a game company and be like, I have blank disability and I can't blank, and, you know, I was really looking forward to this game. You know, I had heard so much about it and I was really excited, and I find out that I can't play it really because of my disability. If the developer says, we're sorry, but we can't do anything, development time, blah, 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 that developer is not being, you know, shitty, but if it does get the developer less good opinions when they are like, hey, we realize this, so we spent the development time to go and do this so that you could play this game that you were so looking forward to. And I will say this, developers
makes me wonder if I was less harsh towards Hyper Light Drifter and just asked them to like make the controls better. They would have given it a better shot, because like being able to control your gun in that game was absolute trash.
That's not the same thing, Blooper, and you know it.
No, it just reminds me of my horrible time with that game.
I'm just saying, Blooper, there's a
I should have gave it
difference.
another chance.
That's up to you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
No, because I'm trying to do Skyrim vanilla speedruns with Garrick now, and I've got other interests. But
no, I'm just saying, you don't have to.
But you bring up a good point. Like it's not like they're a government body. They can choose whether or not to make the extra effort to like, oh, we didn't think of that. That's a good idea, or like, we don't have any time because we're an asshole AAA company kind of thing.
Well, I will say, I do think it's shitty when developers don't do that, but I don't blame them for it.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's perfectly reasonable, even though I would rather them, you know, not do that.
Now here's where it gets fucked up for what I've been reading on Twitter. Now the hate is being redistributed on people who have a good time with said games, and they're being confused with them really saying like, you know, these games aren't for you, instead of, you know, this game isn't easy kind of thing.
Well, and again,
I was like, holy shit, guys.
This game is hard, and this game is not accessible to me because of disability. Those are not the same complaint, and that was
I know.
That's what I was trying to say. And if you think they are the same complaint, maybe you're just an asshole.
Guys, what is happening to Twitter right now?
Oh man, don't get me started on what's happening with Twitter, because what's happening with Twitter is the same thing that's always fucking happening with Twitter. People are stupid, people are ignorant, people are assholes. You know, that's just Twitter in a nutshell. It's just life in a nutshell. I was talking with someone about I remember what this is a tangent, so you can finish.
This is the individual reading about, like, going at it on this guy who's completely harmless and being obviously misinterpreted. It's like, no, he's basically just saying that this game is hard, even for typical Souls fans, and games don't have to be, you know, fun to be enjoyable, and they don't have to be easy to be fun and or enjoyable. And that being confused with, like, you know, if you don't have 10 fingers, you know, fuck you. Like, I don't know how, you know, his, like, humble opinion of, you know, enjoyment and entertainment was confused with fuck you if you have disabilities, got, like, confused, but it's like, totally unwarranted. I get it. You have an crusade to grind against games not having enough accessibility options. That's totally noble. But this guy isn't a part of that scene. He's just a gamer like you, saying that he finds this game enjoyable, even though it's not completely fun and not completely easy either. Like, what? You've got sunglasses showing red, man. Like, chill.
Oh, you're actually alive, Frost Troll. Shit, I'm so sorry. I fireballed the Frost Troll and he fell over, and then all of a sudden I was trying to loot him and it was like, no, you can't loot him, and I was like, why not? And then
if I win, you.
What?
Sorry.
And then it turned out that it was still alive. Anyway, go on. People are assholes.
If I were to go further down the rabbit hole, I would not hesitate to be this indignant and just say, if you really have a problem with this being a common thing, and you feel like the little man's getting fucked on by the big man because the little man's not getting the accessibility tools, why don't you put money and time to helping the people make those tools for more games? Like, saying
because they just want to be angry on the internet.
Yeah, it's just like, you're stirring the pot, dude. You're not helping. You're not fixing shit. You're stirring the problem.
You're just an asshole. Yes, and that's again, that's what I mean. And also, what I was gonna say is, like, people are just dickheads. And I was seeing a story about basically people are dickheads from someone that I know I don't know if I would consider them a friend. They're probably like someone I've talked to a bunch of times, but I don't know if I would. I don't know.
Likable person.
It is someone that I know that I've talked to a bunch of times, and they were talking about how they finally found out why there was this customer that was being a complete bitch to him, and they were like, she's a homophobe. And I was like, yeah, people just want to find reasons to be an asshole. And I was just like, that is like, and the thing that the nice lining about this is like, he's works at a retail store and everything, and like, you know, retail is not always great, but he's a really like diligent and hard worker, and his bosses said, yeah, if that lady ever fucking comes back, we're gonna ban her. We're just gonna tell her, sorry, you're just banned from this store. And I was like, that is honestly, I'm glad your bosses are nice people like that, because like that doesn't happen often enough. Oftentimes, it's one of those, well, you know, you're fired kind of things. Whereas they're like, no, this lady's just a cunt.
Yeah, we're just gonna bend over to every customer that walks into our store kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is businesses aren't obligated to cater to people that are assholes, but at the same time, be polite and don't be an asshole. You know, I feel like don't be an asshole is not said enough, because people enjoy just being assholes to others for very few reasons.
Or worse, they think being an asshole is how you be a good person.
No, I don't think anyone think, well, no, some people probably think that. But some people think
Cough,
that,
cough,
like...
brutal honesty and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely a horseshit argument. It's like, no. You're not brutally honest. You're just a piece of shit.
Yeah. Where's
Like,
the empathy?
It's not even where's the empathy. It's just like, hey, maybe people call you an asshole because you're an asshole, you asshole.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I might disconnect because I'm leaving the Wi-Fi of my house.
Sure.
So I don't know if it'll reconnect or just like...
I mean, that's generally what happens when I'm in Discord calls with you guys and I'm on the road on my phone, so, you know. That's what I expect. Alright, why am I sneaking? I was like, wait, what?
But yeah, dude, shit's fucked. Like, we can't enjoy games for the hell of it because the axe to grind needs to grind. Like,
well, and I will
you
say,
can let that shit rest.
I think more developers should
Sad.
do those kinds of changes, but also, I'm just gonna say this right now. We were talking about Elder Scrolls and the Elder Scrolls Online and everything, which I don't know if we're gonna play any more of that before the free time ends. But one of the things we were talking about was how shitty the Khajiit tails move, and look at how good J'zargo's tail moving looks. I've not installed any fancy physics mods or anything. This is just J'zargo's tail. It moves like a tail.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level distraction spells yet? It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with this.
Yeah, the Khajiit tails look like trash.
There is much. There is skill in magic. There is charm, and there is.
I'm back.
Oh yes. Hopefully, small things that fit inside pockets and will
Right.
not be
What?
noticed if they are missing.
Sorry.
I'm back.
No, I was just listening to J'zargo's dialogue.
The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing.
Anyway.
Hello.
Did you even ask?
Yeah, no.
Does that
Listen,
cover
lady.
everything? No, I suppose. Now I'm here to study
Conjuration.
That's what's important.
Do you know anything
Not
about
really.
Sarthal?
Just that it's very, very
Nervous?
Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
I mean, my lady kind of probably has spent time in Morrowind. Well, maybe not. I don't know. All Dunmer aren't born in Morrowind. All
here too, eh?
Dunmer are like,
That wouldn't be the only
that's the homeland, but
Something Blackreach.
fair enough.
Yeah, I just... Like, if you get an axe to grind, like, be noble about it. Like... All this shit on the social media is just a bunch of collateral damage clogging up the fucking works.
Yeah.
Well, look at throw in the and finally.
Although,
The college is the only thing
while
left standing after
asshole trend is on the rise right now, unfortunately, the fan art for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is so good, dude. The fan art is so damn good.
I've seen like none of it basically.
It's really good.
I have seen memes making jokes about man is so anime he doesn't even die.
Oh my, yeah, I might have. I think I posted that one.
No, I've seen like 6 different versions of it.
I've got the power of God and enemy on my side. So
Pretty
good.
much.
Yeah, just scroll up in our shitposting thread, and
No,
I
I
think I
know.
posted that one. My favorite is the King of the Hill one, where it's, you know, Pocket Ash. And it's like King of the Hill. It's like a. I'll have to instant message it to you, because I don't know if it's a spoiler or not.
No, it's fine.
As far as Dragon's concerned, that's why I didn't post it.
Well, I will say, yeah, don't anything that it might even be even remotely a little close to being a spoiler. Don't say that in any. No, Anmun, shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Before my lady cracks you over the head with her mace.
He's actually considered to be some people's top 5 for bongos. Believe it or not.
What's this about bongos?
Oh, that is one of the
Anmun.
names I was considering for the mace that I'm going to make eventually. I was considering calling it Bongo Cat, but I think I'm gonna probably go with Love Tap.
No, I don't see it with a mace.
You should make a shock axe and call it Mjolnir.
Possibly.
Would you want it to be a mace though? Because technically there are no hammers besides warhammers.
Yeah, well,
True, but Thor has called his Stormbreaker axe Mjolnir in the past, or Super Mjolnir, or something like that.
I've got a lot of considering names that I might want to get. What the hell are you nerds doing? Whatever.
I'm okay.
But on the inside, I'm not feeling okay. They don't ask how are you.
Arnina, appreciate magical artifacts, enchanted items. Right. Yeah. Also, hello, Garrett.
Yeah.
How was dinner?
Was good. Had burger. Double, I should say.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, my dad made it from the meat from his store.
He made it from scratch?
Yeah, he actually cooks the burgers, so...
Neato.
Yeah.
Just the other day I bought petrified mammoth shit. Don't ask me where they came from.
Also,
what?
Also, apparently one of my mods makes it so that you don't gain as much ore from manually mining, and I'm sad.
That's fine.
Fuck that mod?
It's probably like just something that's thrown in with all the other shit.
You got into the conversation at just the right time, Garrett, because we just got done talking about something completely controversial.
Not completely controversial. It was basically me just saying, like, don't be an asshole, and Blooper confusing me at first because I thought he was saying that, like, you know, handicapped options are the same thing as easy mode, and I was like, what?
No, that's what people think. Some people think that this is and isn't true.
I don't think that they're the same thing, and I also don't think that games have to do that. Well, either one, to be honest. Like, if you don't like a game because it doesn't have X, you can send the company, like, you know, a message on Twitter and be like, hey, I would really appreciate it if game added blah. But if you're an asshole about it, why should that company listen to you?
Yep.
And that's kind of what people forget, is that, like, now I will say, if the company's Twitter decides to be an asshole back to you, then you're just like, oh, I thought blah company was, you know, friendly and, you know, polite, but apparently it's just full of, dicks. By the way, what's your employee name, and can I speak with your manager or something like that? You know, you can be like, hey,
something customer loyal, or brand loyalty.
And I will say, you know, yeah, sometimes PR representatives do go a bit far, and sometimes people like it, but most of the time people are like, you're just being an asshole, and then they're on the person's side, and then that person at the company gets fired, and someone new gets to run their Twitter account.
Speaking of Twitter, if you're trying to avoid Sekiro spoilers, don't look at PlayStation UK's Twitter, because they straight up spoiled a boss with ASCII art.
Yeah.
Spoilers are one of those things that, like, people aren't careful about, and I will say this as somebody that accidentally occasionally spoils shit, and then occasionally just gives a short warning before spoiling shit.
Yeah, but don't fucking spoil it, no matter what.
Like it was cute ASCII art, but like,
Well, I
like,
mean,
it's
the
still,
thing
like, a
is, like,
spoiler.
it really
Although
just
I would
determines,
consider the
like, not everyone has to play something immediately or watch something immediately, but there is a bit of a statute of limitations on something. Before it's like, if you actually cared, wouldn't you have already seen / played X? And that's generally where I am at, and it's my personal opinion on that, is like a few years go by. Were you really gonna go back and do blah? No.
What's up, Garrick?
What Riot's saying right now is fucking annoying because
did-
not people don't have money sometimes
Because
if
he
they want
doesn't
to buy something.
He doesn't agree with me.
No, he's not wrong though. Not everybody has all the money in the world.
Yeah,
It's the opposite. People have more time, just not much money.
which is why I would like to play more Sekiro, even though we do have it. But this is why I've already spoiled myself on the game because I'm like, well, there's no way I'm gonna get it on day one, so I'm just gonna spoil myself.
Mm-hmm.
See, I did it on purpose. I didn't do it accidentally.
I spoiled myself purpose for the same reasons. Similar reasons.
Well, that's what I mean, is like, you know, that's fine to do, but also, like, you know, I still feel like a few years down the line, something should probably, if it was that important to you that you didn't want to be spoiled over it. That's really all I feel about that. And I know you don't see eye to eye with me on that.
And before spoilers become copyright strikeable.
No,
To
that's
protect-
never gonna happen.
Because that's something that Atlas tried to do with Persona.
Yeah, they did, and then do you know what happened? Everybody turned on them immediately, and their stock
Yeah.
fell, and people got fired, and you know, so it's like, oh, maybe we
Because
can't
people
just
do
do
and
whatever
don't want
we
to be
want.
spoiled. It's like, yes, we do
That's my
care
call.
about spoilers, but we also care about fucking fair use. So get fucked.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'll be right back. Doesn't mute himself.
Yeah, but now we get to listen in and
Who
get
does a
cringe.
spam call at 10:30 at night?
A lot of people
Jehovah's
actually.
Witnesses.
I usually get them during the day.
Dude, I haven't been getting them anymore. Ever since I threatened to call the police on them, they haven't shown up at our building.
No, these are robot call ones.
Threatened to call the cops on them. That'll work.
Yeah, threaten to call the cops on, we're impersonating Marriott trying to, or maybe Marriott is trying to sell me a thing, and I'm like, I don't go anywhere. Go away, Marriott, or a person that's pretending to be Marriott. I don't
Let's
care.
see. I have 52 missed calls because I don't answer spam calls.
They're
And a
not
lot of them.
always calls. They're not always spam calls.
Yeah.
Blooper, what the fuck? 51 of these calls are you.
Oh,
I don't have your phone number though.
But what?
And I doubt I'll ever ask for it.
I think I had to get a number
Well-
for Dreg, and then he just said, use your phone number. Or maybe something like, I don't remember. But I did wind up with Dreg's actual last name and then immediately forgot it.
Yeah, don't say it.
I don't remember it!
It's not like it's his social security number.
I don't remember his address either, but again, that all is in the Discord
Wallaby
DM,
Way,
but I don't
Sydney.
care because I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I've only looked through a... Try and be careful, all right?
Although, thinking about it, I might need to get Blooper's phone number. Because there is a chance I might move to Seattle. Or at least Washington. Because my mom is going to get a job. Well, she's applying for a job that is going to be in Washington.
Good coffee.
I don't want to drink coffee. You know my reason. Smoked ribs.
I'm telling you, the coffee I'm gonna get and or make for you is not gonna taste like ribs. Look, dude, I make some bomb ass shit, and I ain't talking about the dank weed.
I'm confused.
Why is you a barista then?
Why is coffee?
Because when I was at my friend's house, some new person at Dutch Bros messed up my order and decided to give me coffee. And when I tasted it, it fucking tasted like smoked ribs.
That's burnt coffee, probably. Then.
Yeah, I've had smoked ribs before, and oh my god, it tasted so similar. It didn't taste good with the fucking other contents.
Yeah, if you move to Washington, you and I are gonna go out for some like actual like fun drinks, and I don't mean alcoholic.
Yes, I know. I'd rather not drink at
Or
all.
marijuana infused.
I'd also rather not smoke, regardless of which type of.
Yeah, I don't like smoking either.
I'm
Although it
not
is
supposed to.
frustrating that when I hang around specific family members and they're smoking marbs, I'm just like, I'm like, no, bad. To make a long story short, yes, I used to be a social smoker.
I've already picked up that smoking is already bad.
I mean,
Especially
I picked up that
people who don't
smoking was
get it.
bad when I was in college, and I still did it.
But it's safer than vaping. I'm just kidding.
I still
Also
don't just
commercials.
Wait, is that really a smoking commercial? I thought smoking commercial.
No. I was just making fun of the truth commercials.
I still don't trust vaping. I just find it as an alternative to smoking.
I mean, it probably is. Like, it probably
It's
has.
just a modernization of fucking, smoking out of a fucking pipe. That's all it fucking is.
Yeah, basically.
And it either is or isn't more dangerous than actual smoking.
I would say
Who
it probably
fucking
is.
cares?
I would say it's probably.
You could be smoking off of a fucking spoon over a fucking lighter for all I
Well,
care.
no. The thing is, people should at least think about the fact that, oh, maybe this actually does have harmful effects still.
I just can't help but to never forget that one advice from this like marijuana partaker in my volunteer Fit for Fun YMCA days. And this guy, like, I swear to God, he was one of those like pipe MacGyvers, and he could turn like anything into a pipe. And he's like, this is how you make a pipe out of a soda can, but don't smoke out of it because it'll put a hole in your lungs. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you showing me this? He's like, yeah, so this is the basic design, so use an Aquafina bottle because it's bigger. I'm like, oh,
I will
it's
say
cool looking, but like, why?
I knew people that would just make pipes out of stuff in college, and they would just be like, yeah, this is safe to smoke out of it. And then one time, my roommate ate the pipe and burnt himself.
He ate the
Wait.
pipe.
Ate the pipe?
He
Because,
didn't just take the marijuana, he injected it into himself.
no, he smoked the marijuana and then got really high, and the pipe was an apple, and he ate the pipe and burned his mouth.
He made a pipe out of an apple?
Yes. It's actually not a bad pipe. But yes, they made a pipe. They made a pipe out of an apple, and my roommate ate the pipe. And he burnt himself on the pot, and we were all like, dude, chill out.
Marijuana. Apple pipe.
Dude, it
This
exists.
warning is passed to you because the Sigil Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone have the potential
curious.
to prevent disaster. Take great care and know.
Okay. This is obviously the wrong image, but like this is really like obnoxious looking. I'm gonna put in shit posting in a moment.
Can you tell me more about what you...
Something about
That is if my
dangers,
computer
the
stops
order.
fucking crashing.
have no connection to these ruins. Perhaps we...
Oh fuck.
We'll be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Just waiting for everything to be built.
And yet now, nothing else. The company. They were...
Sujix, yeah, nope, I know, I've seen them.
What connection they'd have to...
Maybe this time when we play ESO together, Garrick, I'll actually be able to see you.
I wasn't.
compared to me and Drag just like not seeing each other for no fucking reason.
I was nowhere near what happened at all. I was too busy dealing with a stupid fucking quest line that took forever.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
I thought
what
you
the-
were posting this in shit posting. It's not there yet.
It's because
What do you mean?
my computer is getting fucked.
False advertising.
The stuff you say is
Not false advertising, it's delayed advertising. Oh god, this link is awful. I'll fix that.
Oh shit!
Okay, hold on.
What?
Hold on. Hold on, I'll fix it.
Also, drag.
There we go.
That is not. But it's a similar design. Although I have to say, that's hilarious that someone made it. But yeah. Okay.
but there's actually like these like weird fucking instructions, and then there's also whatever the fuck this is. Like, this is just like the human centipede of fucking weed pipes. Oh my god, it looks so disgusting.
And that, kids, is why you should never smoke weed. Because you might get turned into a human centipede.
Garrick, are you seeing this thing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can't believe I didn't get a reaction out of you. Like, what the fuck? Oh, this one you smoke out of a carrot that's injected into a pineapple.
Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Sounds fun.
This is simply fascinating.
Oh.
Be careful.
No. Dang it. Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, that one is just weird.
What is this shit, dude? Oh, God. Okay, this is more of what I kind of imagined out of what you were talking about to do with the apple pipe. This is what I was kind of imagining.
It actually is a whole apple, so no.
Oh, it was a whole apple. It wasn't like a slice. Okay.
You cored the apple, though. Not all the way
I like-
through, but...
This one's called the apple bong. Oh, Photo Bucket, you are a shit website.
That said, making a pipe out of apple like those little ones, the slices, that's actually like very good way to just inhale the flaming stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, that is how that actual apple pipe works.
Someone made a fucking weed pipe out of the super soaker.
Yes.
Of course.
Let me explain. People.
The super smoker. Oh my god.
That is why.
Killing.
This is why we're going to destroy this planet, because we are a blight on this world.
I think just global warming is just caused by marijuana smokers. Unpopular opinion.
Nah. Also, I found out that there actually is a way to make a full ice build, but I can't do it until I have more stat points. Because right now, like, everything is resistant to ice, and I don't have the spells yet.
Sounds like a you problem.
Well, no, did I say I don't have the spells? I don't have the levels.
Ew, there's a pipe made out of a Miller beer can. Gross.
Don't make pipes out of cans. There's a very obvious reason you shouldn't make a pipe out of a can. And you're probably going to already know it.
It's like kind of to do with pressure and stuff like that. Like
that and also that is like a legitimate part of it. That is part of it, but the other thing is like it's made of metal.
Yeah.
It's going to like incinerate. It's going to like become very hot, so you have to hold it with something, and then also because of the heat and pressure, it's gonna go.
Okay, I think I'm done.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
So stupid.
That is the story of, you know, how my roommate in college burnt himself on a pipe.
Someone made a pipe out of those like bear-looking plastic honey syrup containers and made that into a pipe. And like you smoke out of his dick.
Yes.
I'm not posting that.
No. I've seen the one where you smoke out of dicks. And then I've also seen the glass dick. Like, actually just a bong that's a dick. And I love that one the most. Because...
Is like... smoking out of, like, weird bongs, like a fetish?
Yes.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm a
a
little distraught, but I'm okay with it.
I will say this. My ex actually knew someone that would only smoke out of a glass dick. And she would touch herself while smoking out of it.
We don't need to know that.
Hey, even I'm disturbed by that.
Right, you need to not bring these up ever. Nobody wants to hear this.
I only bring them up when prompted, to be fair.
Well, don't prompt yourself.
My prompts are here. My prompts
it's
are
okay.
vague.
Let's just let it end here. Hey, For Honor has an update.
Yeah, it's just mainly fixes and some stuff.
I think I also already installed that update. But yeah, people are weird, and that's why they suck.
And that's
oh, right, that's the rune! It's like, wait a second. I know what this rune is. And then I was like, go up to rune. Oh, right, it's an explosive rune. Okay.
Need more fucking conveyor belts.
I will say, my backup plan of swapping off my weapon and then pulling out a greatsword and then just beating the crap out of these enemies, it's going pretty well.
Once my family gets home, I gotta duck out of the call for an indeterminate amount of time, so you know.
you know, you have to leave. You have to leave, Bloopers. NBD. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if I have to, but I'm going to.
Well, you know, NBD. Don't worry about it. Wait, I'm confused. I mean, you know, what's new? But, ooh, hello.
I also might need to go out to get food.
It is
ahead
important.
of time. Yeah. Okay, so as far as I can tell, ESO doesn't like scream at you with doing this or that quest. It's all discovery.
Basically.
Yeah.
It seems. Okay.
Although the more you level up, the more it will show main quest.
It will it will show quests like there's a black arrow and anyone.
No, I'm talking about the storyline for ESO. At certain levels, you'll get the storyline for ESO to continue.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yes, there is a story.
No, I know there's a story. Well, I don't know if the story is the same one as the one we're currently doing, which is this shit on the island.
It's base game, so it's not related to Vardenfell at all.
Okay, because I was gonna say I was pretty sure that where we were in was its own like DLC sort of thing area.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've gotten any like main story quest yet.
It's because you haven't done the prologue to the story.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, because you started on Vardenfell. Usually you would want... Usually, before Morrowind came out, you would start in your... You would start in a alliance city of yours. And that kind of stuff. Because... Also, and way back, you would just start the tutorial as it were. At the beginning of the story.
Oh, yeah. Everybody starts in Vardenfell, apparently, because I didn't get to choose where I...
Yeah, they should really let you choose and not just force you.
I think it's because we have the Vardenfall thing installed.
Yeah, because base game ESO comes with a Morrowind.
Yeah.
Maybe this was their intent to move the beginning of the game.
Possibly.
Fucking here.
Enemies scale with you. They don't have levels anymore.
That's also probably a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Interesting.
That way you can do any content. Although I'm not sure about Cyrodiil.
I'm still in the party.
Yeah, parties in that game stay while logged out.
Yeah. Might as well not leave the party.
Yeah, pretty much, because we're only either going to do stuff with the party, or, you know, we want to keep track of each other and stuff. Now, that said, I would still like to not do too much more of the Vardenfell stuff, just so that we're not splitting each other up that much. But that's my own opinion towards quests, and I mean, we could do what we were always doing with PoE, where someone was behind, we just, you know, help power them through shit by being like, you know, everybody goes together and murders everything. Hooray!
We've done that?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that.
Ever since the update where it added that kind of stuff, we've been doing that a lot because Red would always get way ahead of us. And then the other thing we were doing...
Red loves Path of Exile so much he doesn't want to wait for anybody, which I can completely respect.
And then the other thing is that Red would often have waypoints because he had played another character.
Why am I not getting any sound? Oh.
Wait, that's a greatsword and was an axe? Yes. It says greatsword and it's an axe. Okay.
Andrano Ancestral Tomb.
Because that's the thing, I don't think quests reset, do they?
No, the only ones that do are the blue ones instead, which are the repeatable ones. Fucking tinnitus. There's nothing going on in that ear, and it's just ringing. What the fuck? Can you not?
That's what I say to my body all the time. It's like, can you not? And then my body's like, fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. And I'm like, yeah, I know. A jogger must have a freaking, Jogger must have a hammer up his ass. Okay. I don't remember where this place had its... Am I just stupid?
Possibly.
Oh, yes, that's okay. This is one of the weird ones where if you don't look up, you don't see the answer. I do appreciate that they usually have some sort of, like, way of showing you the solution. You just have to figure out what it is. And not just the same puzzle 50 million times like I thought it was going to be at first. Because at first it was like, hey, go do dungeon, get Dragon Claw. And I was like, oh boy, 50 million dungeons of Dragon Claws of blah, where's the claws secret thing? Oh, there it is, blur. And then no, it actually was like, different. And I was like, I appreciate that. Because I was like, ugh. Ooh, he is a Death Lord. Jogger Death Lord. Okay, is it just the Death Lord? Death Lord honestly sounds like not a bad band name. No? Just me? Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, so I don't know.
Well, it was a Death Lord, and then I called him a Death Lord. And then I was like, that'd be a good band name.
No.
Oh shit, a jerkin. Nice.
Yeah, prepare to not get certain types of armor ever, basically.
It's okay, I'm not, like, picky.
Well, I will say, early on, it seems like it's probably just better to go with whatever gear is good. And not worry about armor classes as much. But armor class does seem to be... Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Whale and snake whale. Snake. Whale. Oh, right. It's this one where it's snake whale and then bird whale.
Oops, I shot the NPC I was supposed to escort.
Damn.
Friendly fire is whack, yo.
Snake whale. Snake whale, bird whale. Ta-da! Progress!
Ooh, that looks nice.
What looked nice?
I think I'm in full light armor now.
Ooh, congrats.
Mm.
That said, I don't know if light armor is what a healer wants or if heavy armor is. I honestly don't. Toftir? Oh, hey, Toftir.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go, and it's kind of nice.
You kind of just go wherever you wanna.
If you want to meet me, Garrick, in this place where I'm spamming my bow, like, go for it. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Garrick's playing ESO too?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
On a new character or the same one?
Same one.
Ooh, a greater soul gem. Steel shield and jogger. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I basically was like, with all the stress that's been going on lately and everything, you know, I was just like, I'm not feeling PoE. People seem to be ducking out of PoE anyway, so I might as well just be like, you know, why not do this?
I'm not sure what you mean by ducking out PoE. You're the one ducking out.
Well, Jackal and
Jackal's on a hiatus. That doesn't mean he's done.
Ducey were doing stuff on their own, and I was just like, I'll just do this instead. And it's easy, and my brain is brain. And also, I'm so far behind everyone that I'm just like,
Right, I'm the one that's far behind.
I'm in Act 2.
I'm in Act 1!
Oh.
Oh shit, I can get evocation, guys.
You're playing the Templar, yeah?
Yeah. I hate that it highlights a bunch of shit that I have to read. But, yo, I don't need to review every single... I have to choose one. Obviously, I want the fucking legs. Give me more magicka, of course. Give me points. I think I'm being stabbed in the back right now.
Writ of Sealing. You bound here, jerk, murderer, betrayer, condemned, blah blah blah. And the charm which you bear be sealed by our word.
Oh shit, I got a danger heart, guys. Hey, I can hide my helmet now.
Oh. I have that glitch where, if you're riding a horse and you stop moving, you just stand on top of the horse.
Hmm.
Toftir, why are you black now?
What?
Toftir's just black now?
Weird.
Oh, it fixed itself.
This is amazing. Absolutely.
I feel kind of bad for looting this guy's, like, fucking tomb.
Nah, it's fine. Oh! He must have cast, like, actually an alteration spell on himself?
He cast a flesh spell. One of your mods changed the look of it.
He must be using obsidian flesh.
Ebony flesh.
Whatever. Ooh, Staff of Jerk. I know it. I keep forgetting that it's supposed to be ebony, even though I call the items ebony items. Items. Master Robes of Illusion. Yoink, taking that. Troll Skull, taking that. are we going?
I'm so fucking confused by this story. Hey, is it okay if, like, for this game, oh, I got a fucking sword. I finally have a sword.
Congrats.
This is not the kind of place you want to get comfortable in, my friend.
Well, now that I have a proper one-handed weapon, I think I'll finally equip my shield. And then I just pick up a mace, which is the weapon I actually wanted to use.
Well, then use the mace.
There, now I'm a proper D&D cleric. Fucking mace and shield. I'm so fucking happy right now. You don't even fucking know, dude.
Or like a riot officer.
Possibly.
Ooh, fancy. 35 light armor. Actually, how are these gonna look on Inigo? Probably not very good with this current shit. Alright, Inigo, over here. Over here, my man.
Yes?
Trade some things.
You want me to lighten your load?
Oh, he has upgraded so I was like, oops, 45. Let me see. $35, and what are these? 45.
Back to business, I suppose.
Oh. Wibbly Vision, give me words.
I know what else? No, you chose Breton. I just didn't. Apparently, I saw elf ears on your character.
I did make them slightly pointy.
Yeah, because you can do that.
Yeah, I have pointy ears. Points to helmet. Yeah, this is a dark elf helmet, and it's fucking stupid.
Wait, did that have his full name? Did it say Jarek Galderson on the writ of sealing? No. Damn. But I mean, his name did say Jarek Galderson, even though I know that. I don't know necessarily if my lady would. Huh.
Oh, hey, that's you.
Yeah. You like my ears?
I mean, they're a part of your helmet.
Yeah. This helmet is fucking stupid. I'm actually annoyed.
Nice. I look like myself in real life, with scars, and a better mustache and beard.
And here I thought you were going for the obvious joke of just having like gigantic breasts on a female character or something.
He's playing a man.
I don't know.
I usually make my females to be mostly proportional.
Meaning normal, right?
I made my lady fairly normal.
No, I don't think proportional is normal. I don't know what normal is. I like shapely women.
At this
Not
point,
the-
nothing is normal.
Yeah, just like how no one's special.
Yo ho. Oh, I
I
can't.
have to I have to go to Vivek's palace, but let's fuck that shit. And do Zen Sipilu. Go this way. Actually, I don't want to fuck myself over. I need to go to town.
Take a look.
I just want to make a destination point. There we go.
You can. You gotta press F on the map.
Alright, I'm gonna head to town and sell garbage to the gen shop.
You have quite
Hopefully I don't murder the townsfolk like I did before.
Skyrim isn't very
Just
big.
don't have your
Mostly just keep
finger on the fire button.
Is there a place where we can buy more soul gems? Like, that becomes a thing later on, right?
questions. The Dunmer came
I actually don't know.
That's totally
Because
fine.
I've never bought any soul gems. I've always got them from picking shit up.
Of course, it's not worth dying over. Of course.
Okay, ash is just garbage. Actually, is there a... There's no junk items. Okay, so ash sold for...
Oh, yeah, absolutely leveled up, of course.
Green
Classic
for...
pickpocketing.
You know what? Fuck it. Sell the Daedric Harp. I don't care. Decorative food, finishing touches. Sell. 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 Stamina recovery. Sell. Sell. I'm being as quickly as I can, Garrick. You want a battle axe? No. Don't need daggers anymore. Gauntlets, girdles, helm. Not keeping this. Not keeping the sword. Should I keep? Do any of you want like a staff of flames?
I'm not gonna be using any staff, so Ryan
I
might
think
want some.
Rye already has one, right?
I have a staff at the moment that's probably higher level, so.
Okay, sold then. Makes potions.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Do not sell the soul gems. Trifling glyph of health.
It lets you enchant an item.
Okay, I'll hold on.
It's basically the soul gems of the game. Because soul gems are now something else.
Fuck the
Mirabelle
bow.
casting? What is Mirabelle casting?
Repair.
No, Mirabelle is...
Oh, you can buy lockpicks.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, I have 16 right now. Let's try it. Let's buy like 4 more. Buy multiple.
Mirabelle just leaving or something, I guess? You cannot wait in this location.
You can't wait in the Hall of Elements for some reason. I have no clue why.
Is it the new mod, or...?
No, you can't do it in vanilla either.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. It's weird.
I never tried, I guess. Maybe because it's a combat location later on?
Well, yes, but you can't wait regardless.
A hidden harvest. Enter Zane Sipilu. Okay. Does it show you my waypoints?
Don't think so.
Hmm.
It does show me your location though, on the compass.
Yeah. Illusion.
Oh, what did I do? Note to self, don't right-click the map. Oh,
Yeah,
I
if
did
you
it.
right click, you're gonna leave the map view for that province.
I can only set the destination for myself, it seems.
Yeah. Like if you just put it down, I can't see it.
Well, I guess then, like, come to... What the fuck is that
Rag
place
can be
called?
very helpful.
Satanine, I'll meet you there.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Take. Take.
Achievement unlocked. Clean Pelt Harvester. Ah, there you are. Okay, follow me.
Well, at least I can see you and you can see me.
Yeah. You have like a blue health bar, which also helps.
Yeah.
Lady, can you, like, F off, though?
What level am I? 4? Okay. Hopefully that won't matter too much.
No, because the enemy health should still take the same damage as you're dealing. I hope.
Dude,
It's
check
been
this out.
it's
Check out
been
my
way too
shield,
fucking
bro.
long since I played this game.
Get fucking healed. Oh, and also mega fucking heals.
Heal. Frost. Heal.
Did you just grow all these plants?
No, hold on. I grew these plants. I'm playing a nature class. Also, I have some mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh man, your health bar is fucking huge. My god.
Yeah, and I'm only leveling up Magicka, by the way. How much health do I have?
You have a shit ton for
20,000?
me.
I have 21,000 health.
Your health bar is gigantic. It wasn't that big before. Like holy fuck.
And I have 22,000 Magicka.
Okay, it was P. How much?
So I can
No.
heal for like fucking
C.
days, dude.
I have 22k health.
Damn. Well, you have more health than me, by like 1,000.
Damn it. I'm being impatient. I'm being impatient.
Hey, Rye, would you ever consider doing bad speedrunning of vanilla Skyrim with us? Take that as a no.
He's trying. He's probably okay. I was gonna say he's probably trying to understand the concept of a speed run in Skyrim.
Also, kind of that a little bit too.
I'm guessing you went in this delve blooper.
I
Yeah.
guess you're speed running like the overall main story.
Basically, we would be racing each other to see who would kill Alduin. What's his name? Harkon and Marak. And I guess the order wouldn't matter.
Okay. Jeez, that took fucking forever. This is a big ass cavern.
I like how you and I have like actual names, and these people are just named after their fucking user ID.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Like, get good.
I did consider that, to be fair.
I'm just taking a stroll through this, whatever this place is.
Nobel Plus.
I can also have like a hawk come out for damage.
Book. Construction EXP.
I don't have a giant bear yet because I need a skill point too.
Hmm.
I am halfway through level 9 though.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't
holy
know what I'm
fuck, I was right. This is a gigantic cavern.
What is this? The mushroom version of Blackreach?
I mean, there's mushrooms in Blackreach.
Also true. Oh, his staff was glowing. I wanted to... Ooh, there's stuff in these barrels.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Some barley. Oh shit, we're gonna get easily separated. I'm coming! Oh wait, there's
Catch
stuff in
up.
these crates.
It's probably a bunch of food items.
Oh, I think I've already. Also, one of the things that was added to this version of the Arcanium, or Arcanium, whatever, is a
Yeah.
third floor basically, and one of the little weird little things over there is in backwards text, like on the 8th day God created the beer.
Okay.
And I was like,
is
that's very childish, but I approve.
This is just better looking Blackreach.
Yeah, it's not glowing everywhere. It's
Well, that's
actually
because
lit.
it's, you know, Morrowind.
And the constant hum of Nirnroot all over the place. Hey, do you think I'd survive in that lava?
Yeah, it's not insta-kill. Although, I'm not sure if you can get out, though.
I wanted to swim in some lava.
I'm not even sure if lava is actually that deep for you to swim in it.
Yeah. Some dead mud crab.
Also, I just realized that I probably shouldn't just steal everything in here, since eventually I'll just be able to take it all.
Yeah, I can.
Wait, over here, over here. Oh, no.
I already
never
climbed
mind.
it.
Damn you for being a better Skyrim goat.
It's not even Skyrim.
Hey, Beetle, can you show me where the waypoint is?
Skooma.
Here, I will heal you. Nope, it healed me instead.
Oh, that's interesting. The mods I have changed the Archmage's Boots enchantment. Ooh, Dagger of Shalad. Oh
So
my
they're not
gosh,
in
that's a
shock.
really low chance.
Oh, there's a boss at the end of this.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Just checking out the goodies and killing fetcher flies.
Let's see. Guildmaster's Boots.
The only way to deal damage is with the soul spell I have.
Eh.
And hitting it. Wow, we kicked its fucking ass. And people say this game is hard.
Well, it doesn't help that delves are open to other players and not just us.
I am quite convinced, but are we clear?
Alright, let's try this lock. Oh my god.
Personally,
I hate lock picking.
that was a great
Yeah.
many years ago, before all the members of the order were called back to the
Am I just not going to be able to get this chest because it's going to time out on me?
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
I didn't even see a chest. Wow.
Yeah, I can't open it now because it timed out.
For bringing this to my
Oh, someone else opened it.
Since he's
And it's gone forever.
Let's see.
And I will need to see this discovery.
Researching the
Oh,
subject.
dude, the lockpicking in this game.
Next time you find yourself
I
exploring
hate it.
Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Hitting the books.
Like, are you supposed to, like, lockpick the certain pistons in a certain order?
No. Once they start shaking, you have to let go.
Yeah, I let go, and then it didn't go into place.
Yeah. I hate it when that happens. So I'm like, look,
Yeah.
I fucking did it. Just accept it already.
Yeah, this lockpicking sucks. So far, like, in my opinion, that's, like, the only negative I have of this game.
This guy is hitting me with a fucking shovel.
Who?
This enemy is hitting me with a fucking shovel.
Oh my god, you're like a tiny V in the
Let's
distance.
see. With Mirabelle.
Because I did move ahead.
Now, Mirabelle, on the other hand, you also don't get to loot, but also Mirabelle, I don't think has anything. That said, Archmage's gloves, which is apparently a thing.
They are? You're so mean to your, like, fellow college academia. Just stealing from them? Like, what the fuck, man?
Rai is the greediest person ever.
Maybe.
No, you are.
I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to
Look, you got greedy enough to try and get a weapon from Mule, and it backfired.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Is
How
that why
bad
you
your
hate
greed
Yule?
is.
Because of the Grim server?
Well, no.
Yeah, he wanted that sword.
It's sort of, but basically what happened was I
No,
couldn't get rid of her as a follower.
Right, we already know that. We just know that you wanted the fucking sword.
Yeah, and I didn't want to have to steal it. So I was like, she's a follower after you give it back to her. So I had her join my crew, and then I took the sword from her, and then said, go away, I don't want to see you again. And then Lydia also took that as, oh, I am also a vanilla follower, and I also want to leave. And I was like, no, Lydia, I would like you. And then Mule was like, I'm going to join back with you. And I was like, no, no, no. Mule, you go here and stay here. And now I dismiss you and, you know, that. And no, Mule would not go away until finally I accidentally lost her one day in a rune. And then it said she died and left me 300 gold. And then she was just back in Riften.
Rip.
And I have no idea why it said she was dead despite the fact that she was alive and back in Riften just out of my service.
Weird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
And so
shit,
now...
I just picked up some coffee.
So now this time, due to Mule being such a...
All right then.
Fine, fine, I'll talk to you freaking... What else can I be looking? Just...
Your mind what you think.
I'm gonna have to look up a video on how to actually get good at lockpicking.
But this is what
Because
really doing is
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong when I think I'm doing exactly what the game is telling me what to do.
What do you got for sale? You might actually be selling a new spell.
Mixed Prowler.
Frostbite. Shiv. Frostbite. Hailstone. Ice Storm. But I don't have a way of not killing Inigo with this. So I'm gonna
Just
hold
killing
off
me
on...
a little.
That's true. Okay.
When in doubt, murder.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's Andrew's way of thinking? If there's no experience to be gained from your quest, then the experience to be gained is from your death.
Not entirely wrong, to be fair.
Just murder everybody. Let no one survive. Civil war, more like mass genocide
Pretty much.
of everyone, on both sides.
Keep that.
Who is this scantily clad woman?
Sorry, thought amulet.
Okay, now I gotta talk to some bloke.
Silver Sapphire.
That person's mount is a giant beetle. How do you auto run? Is it numlock? It's numlock.
Oh, it is? Did not know that.
I'm surprised you figured that out very quickly.
I play a lot of MMOs that use it.
Okay. And then I storm. And then we'll favorite this. And then unfavorite this. And then immediately save. And then cast it.
Hey, I'm level 5.
Eh.
I will get...
Sorry, Inigo. This thing is a
What am I
little...
doing?
This thing is a little hard to aim. Oh, no, I should actually... no, don't do what I just did. Also keep that. Whoa, I have Frost Rune too? Dang, I didn't realize. Now, that said, Frost Rune is, like, not useful, in my opinion, unless I can lure enemies over to it, and I don't like placing traps. He says, having played a trap build in Path of Exile this league, which I might just do that same build again next league. I just didn't do the thing. Anyway. I think we'll make this one, but also keep those all on, whatever. So let's see. We need to talk with Mirabelle, I keep wanting to call her Mirabelle Ermine. Which, to be fair...
Wait, you have to manually unlock your Breton abilities?
You have to manually unlock everything, other than just leveling shit up.
Yeah, I'll get Gift of the Magus. Magnus.
Gift of the Magnum Dong?
Yeah, dude. You know it.
Oh, come on. I am like 22 XP away from leveling up. Are you shitting me? The bar is filled. I just need 22 XP.
Iron Sword of Flamus.
I'm sorry, Iron Sword of Flatus?
Yeah.
That's farts.
Oh, yes. The medium armor, and this is...
Boink.
Part of the war meeting. That... Sure.
Oh! That's amazing. Hang on. Is this just actually... Ah! These are just teleport orbs for all of the major cities. That is pretty sick.
Garrick, is there a difference between, like, axes, swords, and, maces?
No, I think they're just... one hand, and that's it.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna use this Iron Sword of Flames. And we'll just hold on to my mace for now.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him.
Ooh. They're all in here because... Right.
Urag can be very helpful. Just...
Also, Mirabelle, do you not ever sleep, lady?
She will wait here.
Yes, yes, I know, Marissi. Sorry.
I
And also,
understand
Garrick,
you're the
someone
one
was
who found
saying
this
hi to you in chat.
orb in Sarthal.
Who is that someone?
You're certainly making a name for
Austin,
yourself.
Boston, apparently.
Hmm.
Yes, from what I've heard, I expect health. I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now. Well,
It doesn't
perhaps
look
it's
like I have any
with
other
Urag
quests,
Workshop
so
and the Arcane
time to
Legion.
head to
I'd like to
Vivek's
know as much as
palace.
we can about it.
Now, Mirabelle, are you going to go to sleep so that I can see what kind of clothing you have to possibly steal it? Because
Well,
if you
you're
are,
certainly making a name for yourself.
this is a very occupied door, or room. I guess because they...
Hurry up.
The apprentice's assistants? Take. Yoink.
Hurry up.
Yes, I know, Marissy. I'm sorry. But apparently, Mirabelle just decides she wants to sit in that room occasionally. Whatevs. That said, though, speak with Rag. Actually, though, what is... I want to see... Galdor Legend. Where is
Fucking
Investigate
River Troll
that?
thought he could.
Over at
my ass.
Fulgunthur. Which I've been to? When was I been to that?
Is it cleared, or have you discovered it?
I've discovered it, like, and it's on the map, and I can warp to it, but it's not cleared.
Yeah, so you've probably discovered it, but haven't been inside.
I'm just confused because how would I have done... Why would I have done that? Usually I clear those sorts of barrows. Oh, that's why Mirabelle wasn't sleeping, because she was awake. Okay, let me try that again. Because what I said was stupid. What I meant is because it's a time she might be awake at. There we go. But before I continue any further, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back. Oh, and take my medicine.
Take the medicine. Sips of health. I guess those are potions. Okay, that should do it. So, what's the best way to get to Vivek's place?
Take the main road, which is like the giant roads on the map. It's actually really close to where he starts. So.
You can't sprint in the water? Okay.
Wow. Vardenfell is so big it has 2 public dungeons. Usually each area has 1 public dungeon. Nice.
Oh, some quests are popping up. At least I think that's what the V's are.
The black V's are quests you have yet to accept, with a brighter white outline. If it's not as bright, then it's a quest that you have but is not active.
Okay, this symbol is a way shrine. Did I read that right? That guy's level 545?
That's champion level. That's like basically endgame leveling.
This guy's 810. The shit.
There are people that have still played since launch on PC.
These guards are called Ordinator.
Oh, Somerset has 2 public dungeons. Oh. Rothgar has 2 public dungeons. Oh yeah, this is a huge province.
Oh shit, I actually took fall damage.
Yeah. I don't have music playing. This is bothering me.
Right, I am back. Ugh. Right then. So I will now go to this full Gunther, which apparently I've been to before.
250 gold to reset my attributes. 300 for skills and 50 for morphs. Whatever the fuck that is.
For Morse?
Yeah. Morphs.
Morphs.
Yeah.
Oh, morphs are like when you level up a skill, you can pick between two, like when you level up a skill enough times, it'll be like, hey, this next level it's going to change into something. Shrimpy Impy, that was what I was calling him. So yeah, Shrimpy Impy had the option to morph into like a bigger imp or something else, and the something else healed me, and the bigger imp was like deals damage in an AoE around him, and I was like, that sounds like it's gonna piss everything off and, you know, not do that much damage, whereas this might save my life and his. So I leveled him up, and Shrimpy Impy turned into Pocket Raptor. He turned into a Velociraptor.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That's not really the case. Unless, wait, was that a morph or no?
Yeah, it's a morph.
Oh, well, I haven't played Sorcerer in a long ass time, so.
Yeah. My imp is like my conjuration ability, and then Shrimpy Impy became Pocket Raptor. And it was great. Learn the truth from Danis Valen. Gotcha.
Anus?
Sure.
Yeah.
The game
I just
crashed.
stole banana. Give me your carrots, bitch.
So apparently there's a new Dungeon Defenders game, according to Jason, which is funny because, like, now that Jason has, like, a vested interest in proving that he's not gonna ditch us, he hasn't ditched us, which is really funny. Oh, wow. Cactus went to VCU? Huh.
Can't believe it's like fucking 9 o'clock. What the shit?
I will say this. The thing about VCU is the only things I have regarding VCU are basically going to parties there, and then one time someone I knew had to buy their pot from a dealer in VCU. And then sometimes we would go there and they would, like, basically, like, off-sell their shitty beer that they were buying in the, like, the upperclassmen dorms, because VCU wasn't a dry campus, and, my university was. And they were basically like, hey, we'll sell you this thing of extremely shitty beer for, like, 10% extra. And then my friends were like, yeah, we'll take your giant case of shitty beer. So what they would do is they would just buy, like, 12 cases of shitty beer and then sell them to students at my school. And be like, yeah, if you drive down here and pay 10% extra, you get this shitty beer. And my, friends were like, shit, that's great. Almost paying exactly the same price. The drifters and hobos and other people around here usually charge you, like, 30%. Because, they're afraid of going to jail. This is all true, by the way, which kind of just makes me realize how, ridiculous my college years were. And even more ridiculous that, other than my first semester, I was Dean's List. And also goes to show that's why college doesn't matter.
Did your game crash, Rye?
Yes, it did. That's why I was telling this story. And why I read that Cactus went to VCU, because I was reading Discord.
Is this
a jumping puzzle?
Where are you?
Trying to get the blessing stone.
Oh. Not really.
Oh, there's a fucking ramp. I'm an idiot.
I was just waiting for the game to sync, because that's the problem, is, like, whenever Skyrim crashes, it has to take a bit to sync up with Steam for some reason. And if I launch the game before it does that, it will 100% require a restart of my computer immediately. Right, investigate the Galdor legend. Ulgunthur. Oh, now that I think about it, this is where I got those tools. The artifact tools.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize you sent me a whisper. Because I'm like, whisper received. What? Did some random person just whisper me? And I'm like, oh, it's blooper.
Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper, whisper. The nerve.
I'm just watching YouTube.
I gotta go and get food. But so far so good. I'm really liking this game. I don't like being held hostage by the number of gigabytes it takes to download, but
yeah, that is pretty crazy. And I will say, it is also, like, it also updates very... the launcher sucks. And the updating system sucks, too. But, like, if everybody continues to want to play it, I'd be fine with getting it and playing it every now and then, even if that means that, Dreg has to buy it too. That said, I'm not going to buy it for Dreg.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you just buy it for him, he'll be like, okay, I'm compelled to play it. And then I'm like, no, I want you to actually want to play it.
You can't force someone to play a game with you.
No, I know, but I want him
Believe
to
me, I've
actually...
tried.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that's why I want Dreg to actually want to play it with us. Because the way
You just gotta strike when the iron's hot, you know what I mean?
Because the way Dreg tends to work is that he will feel obligated to play a game if you buy it for him, and he'll play it for, you know, a arbitrary amount of time determined by how much the game costs you. And that is not a good way of keeping Dreg interested.
I don't think that's entirely accurate.
It's, like, accurate enough.
Is there a point to the collector's edition Somerset blah blah blah?
If you want to play the other areas,
A pet, I don't care. An emote pack, don't care. Outfit style, don't care. Exclusive memento, no. I'll definitely get the Somerset in the game, but yeah. How much is this all going to cost me? Estimated total is $21.98. That's pretty good. Plus,
I mean, it is on sale right now, isn't it?
only the base game.
And...
Yeah. I bought ESO when the collection was on sale.
I might buy it too now, which is exactly what they are hoping this is gonna do, by the way. Like, they're
that's
like...
fine. The game's on sale, like...
And I will say, I'm not even, like, hating on him for it. I'm just like, you know...
I loaded,
like the game, and I would be cool if everyone wants to continue playing it.
I just loaded the old save of Factorio, our first multiplayer game, and holy fuck, our factory is so goddamn big. I forgot how big it was.
Is there a
spaghetti land?
Is there what?
Is there a limit to the number of characters you can create?
Yes. Currently, it's at 8. I don't know if you can get more character slots.
Okay, that's
you probably can.
Yeah.
Because I would like to make at least a couple more characters eventually.
I mainly loaded this save just so I can test out a combination of what this factory is, how it works.
Did Drake make a new ESO account? Because I got added as a friend by some rando person, and I don't know if it's him.
What's their... Oh, you're not in the game anymore.
I already denied the friend request because I thought it was random, but now I'm like, uh-oh.
I think Dreg might have actually done that, but I'm not sure.
Oops. I'll ask him later. And
I thought he made a new character and not a new account.
I have no idea. I'll double check with him later. I'm gonna take care of business. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how the fuck is this gonna work? Don't we have...
Okay, so I'm already having a good time with this spell. It creates body art.
I need more detail.
When I've killed Draugrs with it, it freezes them in the positions they died in, including in midair. It is great, and I love it. Oh my gosh, this... Oh my goodness. This Draugr had the gate fall on him. Inigo? Ah, Inigo. The Draugr got stuck in the gate because it was impaled by the gate.
Oh, I made some of this. I'm trying to see if we made a factory for assembling machine 3s on this world.
I have no clue, man.
We have a factory for assembling machine 2s, I'll take that. Okay. I need to find...
Ooh, ebony mace. Actually, that reminds me. I took ebony smithing, didn't I?
Hope you did, because last time you asked, you didn't. I already made a save on my solid world.
Yeah. I can make glass and ebony, and also I can make Daedric, I think. But I don't have the Daedra hearts for it. Yet. I could probably make good armor now, assuming I actually made Daedric. But also, the other problem is, I'm using a sword still of a much lower tier. So I should be able to upgrade my greatsword, like, a lot. That's what I was getting back to. I actually thought this said yogurt, because the D in the Draugr was, like, lowercase. Oh, this one is a lowercase, too. Are they all usually lowercase? I'm confused. Ooh, one-handed. Search adventurer. Yoink. Yeah, I get it. Heavy breathing. Blah, blah. You'll die eventually, Draugr. I just am looting the place first. Okay. Where's Inigo? Inigo? Inigo, my dude. Come on, man. I need you to get unstuck. Oh, you are unstuck now. Almost fell for that one. But the question is... Well, there's actually two questions. One... You know what? I've decided that this is not worth it. Oh, and now I'm leveling up. And now I will choose Magica. And now I will choose... Can I level up my enchanting this stuff? I can. New enchantments placed on those things. Ooh, attunement's good. Huh. So that's for dual casting. Or not dual casting, for, Huh. Staff recharge, you know. Yeah, that's for using staff plus the other thing. Spell scribe, and then this is... That's actually interesting. I hadn't even thought of that. You dual cast a weapon's enchantment, and then... Huh. These things are actually probably not a bad idea to have. But I am going to take Regalia first. Even though this is only going to affect my amulet for the moment. There you go. Ah, there you are. Let's see. Jogger. Yeah. Jogger. E. Adventurer. Honestly, these adventurers are about as poorly equipped as the Draugr that killed them. No wonder they died. Journal, and then it's like Danis Valner Part 2. Okay. So then Galder. Yep. Amulet. Never parted from. Together. Murder's father. Blah, blah, blah. Killed. Enough. Tombs remain sealed. Since the day I first heard the rumor. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. You are not going to be the one that gets to bring it out into the world. The one that gets to bring it out into the world is me.
Animation and damnation.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Although I will say, it does have a slight problem of freezing them in place in midair and blocking Inigo. So, it's not without its faults. Inigo? Okay, skills. No. Magic. Summon Inigo.
Oh, I am still here. Unfortunately.
Right. Unlock trap trigger. Don't get greedy.
Well done.
Master of unlocking. Yoink. Search the wall drop. Oh, this guy has an orcish thing. Neato. Right, forgot about that. Did you get hit and you go? No. Okay. Jogger. Rob. You're not fooling anybody, buddy. There's one behind me, isn't there?
Okay. Well, let's get this thing over with on this world.
Okay.
How was this laid out, sir? Do I even have the belt, sir? I do. I should have enough.
Ha! The day is mine, Trebek. Yeah, but this place has a sick-ass dope amulet.
Okay.
Or rather, it contains... I don't even think this place contains it, actually. Honestly, it only puts us on the right path. Thank you, Draugr. No, nothing up. Well. Door. Damn it. Are you okay, Inigo? Oh. I need...
So, such a weird setup. And yet it looks so efficient.
Wrong one. Sorry, Inigo.
What did you do?
Instead of healing other on him, I, frost bolted him. And by frost bolt, I mean the new thing, the ice storm.
What the fuck?
I meant to push the other one.
What the fuck?
Me or what?
What the fuck is this video?
Oh. Ow. What? Common soul gem. Common soul gem. Okay. So this is...
There are dead eyes watching us. I can feel
I know, Inigo. It'll be okay, buddy. I promise. I won't let them hurt you.
They lost it at the end. What the? I agree with I agree with Blooper. This is the most pornographic thing I've seen today.
That's one. Sorry, Inigo.
Right, these look different now.
I'm also extremely sorry for the fact that I spent all that magic murdering them and then, you know, didn't have any to rescue you. But it'll be okay, Inigo. They're not gonna hurt you anymore.
Dope.
Well, they won't hurt him because, you know, they're dead. I didn't say I won't hurt him anymore, because that's just be fucking lying. Okay. Sneck. Whale. bird.
Where is our oil refinery? Up here? Fuck, man.
I have no fucking clue.
I found it.
So I said sneck, whale, burb.
It is filled blue, but... So funny.
I have a tube of that. Sneck. Whale. Burb.
Whale. Whale.
Listen, sometimes you gotta whale.
I actually do want to see if this works, so I need to...
No, this didn't have a... Okay, it did not have a... Because I was like, wait a second, that one had a soul gem. Does this one have a soul gem? It did not have a soul gem. I will say, this spell is really cool, and I'm sorry, Inigo. But as long as I have this spell, and have not done the DLC, too, probably gonna continue to accidentally murder the crap out of him. And I don't plan on doing DLC 2 for a very long time. That said, this spell is fun. I think it's a mod spell, but I could be wrong. It might not be. All I know is that it is a frozen ball of fuck.
Taking a bath.
Yeah, I am taking a little bit of blah, 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 blah. All I know is that... Inigo, are you coming, dude? No? You're not coming? Yoink. Burial urn. Steel armor. Oh, those are shears. I thought it was a dagger and I got excited. How sad is it that I have gotten excited for iron daggers now? Just because I'm starting a collection of them to mass enchanting.
It turns around. But oil, I need fuel.
Motherfucker. Snuck up behind me.
You dense motherfucker.
Pretty much. That said, I did manage to kill one that was still in the coffin, and that was pretty cool. Haha, get it? I wasn't originally intending for the pun, but now I like it. And I shall stand by it. Okay. Where is Claw? Claw. Ivory Dragon Clear. Oh, that's actually cool. So it's Burb, Burb. I forget what this one is. I think it's Jumping Man or Dragon or something. But yeah, the Ivory Claw is just made out of carved ivory. Whereas, like, the Sapphire one is, like, got all sapphires textured, like, all over it. And so the coral one also has, like, chunks of coral cut up and textured all over it. The ivory one is just smooth and polished ivory. So that's Burb, Burb, Jumping Man. Burb. Burb. Not Burb. Yeah, it is a dragon. To be fair, it looks like a Jumping Man when it's small. turn.
Welcome back, Blooper. I think I just said black. English is so hard.
No, that's Toftir. Gesundheit.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. So, this is fine.
In an actual way or a bad way?
I'm stuck.
Oh, he's stuck in the drive-thru.
Ew.
Is it McDonald's?
Why do they have 2 lanes for ordering food when it just makes the drive-thru worse?
Yeah,
Not
because
better.
It converges onto one lane.
Yeah, and nobody takes turns. I'm just gonna end up kobold streaking myself like the Chick-fil-A scenario he had himself in. Where like 3 people cut him off, and he fucking yelled at them.
Yes.
Like, dude, these drive-through lanes are like, you know, it's like it's not like the rules of the road, okay? It's more like a 4-way stop in the sense where everybody, it's your turn, then your turn, then your turn, then your turn. Although in the scenario where there's a bunch of room right now, like... Anyway.
You bound here, Mickrel murderer. Blah blah blah. Inigo, are you at full health? You are very far from full health. I'm sorry, Inigo, I'm bad. Like, both in the, like, actual sense, and also in the I keep hitting him with my spell, because Blooper said, do what you want, and don't give a fuck. Those are your exact words, by the way, Blooper. Now let's see. So we have Mick rolls. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, this is like going back and then... Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I might be able to make a better sword than the one I've been using for a while. Which is good. And what do I have in terms of skills for two-handed? I don't know if I've even put a single perk into two-handed. I have put 2 perks into two-handed.
Okay. Let's turn this. Let's put this to life.
Interesting. Ferocious strength.
Oh, it's not done. Okay. Turn it off.
Okay. Okay. So we've gotten all of this shit. And now we're looting the tomb itself. That's linen. And things. Ah, it's guys. So this is Mickrel's, coffin. If I remember correctly, when you forge the Galder amulet again, you have to actually beat all 3 of them in a row.
Not in. Yeah.
Yeah, not at once, but in a row. which is not terrible, but you know, it might be a little tough.
I had completely forgotten that we have called some of these deposits fuckermen.
Honestly, it's just kind of our way.
This was so long ago. I can't even load the modded save because I don't know if all the mods we used are up to date.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd left because I made a joke and I was like wondering why you didn't respond to it.
Because he's at a drive-thru. He can't talk while he's talking to other people.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If you'd like, I don't know if you use this feature in Discord, but the Discord overlay is super nice. I'm
sometimes
not for it a lot of the time, but since you're streaming, I highly recommend it. And I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't work with Skyrim, unfortunately.
What?
It doesn't work with every game.
That's silly.
Because you're supposed to be able to just, like, hit shift, and then shift tilde, or shift grave, technically. But I always just call it tilde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tilde grave is fine.
And it doesn't work. So, Skyrim is just not compatible with it. Not every game is.
Is disabling the Steam overlay, could that fix it?
No,
doesn't,
but it helps performance.
It doesn't matter, and also every time I try to mess with Steam overlay and Skyrim, things break, and I'm scared.
I've had Steam overlay disabled for a while, so I don't have to
I
worry
sometimes use Steam overlay for other games, and also if people send me messages. So I keep it around, but I will say the number of people that message me on Steam has gotten smaller and smaller, which is probably good because Steam's messaging system sucks.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
Right.
bad, but it's still bad.
Right, do you
No.
remember... Do you remember when you wanted to keep a rocket along our walls because it was considered a barrier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I killed it.
You killed Dwayne, you fuck!
How do you have the save file for their co-op?
I have the save file for the original Factorio multiplayer session.
He saved it locally because he wanted to use it to cheat.
Cheat?
You wanted to get the achievement.
Yeah, for launching a fish into space.
Yeah, without having
A
to do
fish?
all the work. Yeah. You basically, you take the entire build of a rocket, which is a lot of work, and a lot of materials, and
It's like endgame, isn't it? Like, that's the point of the
Yes.
game, is to launch a...
Yes. And then what you do is, instead of launching the satellite and ending the game, you instead launch a fish. And
Yes.
you get an achievement for that. And Garrick wanted to cheat and get the achievement.
Look,
Honestly, I would probably do the same.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna do it again after
I mean,
doing
see,
a
I just don't
whole
care,
fucking session,
which is
man.
why I like making the joke. Because I would have done it too if I'd actually given a shit. I just don't. Oh, this guy's still here.
I wanted the achievement because it's a stupid achievement too.
I mean, it is a stupid achievement, but it's funny, but you know. So, this Draugr was unfortunately the most unfortunate of the Draugr because he got destroyed by the gate closing, and he is now stuck on the underside of the gate that crushed him.
I've never seen that happen.
Well, he moved with it because when it was closed, he was on the ground, and when it opened up again, he was lifted with it.
Pretty sure I was muted when I was giving my social security number.
Yes, we didn't hear anything. We
Wait,
didn't hear any
you were
others.
actually giving your social security number?
Or was it my birthday? I don't know.
Well, those things are very different, Blooper.
Are they?
Also,
I
wait,
don't know.
do you have social security number?
Yeah?
Yeah, but you're Canadian.
Yeah?
That doesn't stop him from getting the
I'm
social
a legal
security
resident, unlike those illegals that don't pay taxes.
I didn't actually know they gave permanent residents a social security number.
Yeah, I leveled up.
I thought you had to become a naturalized citizen to get one.
That's what I thought 2 years ago.
See, I guess this just comes from me never having known that many people that immigrated here. Mostly just knowing people that lived in other countries. Or, you know, were just born lucky to be an American. You know, or unlucky because, you know, there are a pretty good percentage of Americans that, you know... Of course the game breaks as I'm about to make this terrible comment.
Okay, honestly, I can see why Satisfactory doesn't want to add pipes.
Oh, Satisfactorio?
Yes.
Shh.
They got the blessing.
They actually did, though.
Yeah, they didn't need it, though.
They didn't, but they figured,
Which
you know,
is why I
let's
can't
just...
help myself.
Oh, no. I got the bad bug.
He has to restart his game.
Well, now I'm gonna make the rude comment right before ending this part of the stream and then coming back in like a minute and a half. You know, unless they were one of the people that were born as an American citizen and then got shot in a school.
What?
I was saying born to be lucky enough to be an American, and then I added the caveat, and then didn't continue it because the game crashed.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, that's
All
not
right,
good.
thank you.
Or I suppose, you know, being born into poverty, because that also kind of sucks, and we have pretty bad poverty rates. But anyway, turning off the stream for a second, I will be right back, and I'm Gesundheit.
That's not good.
So, catch you on the flip side.